Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is Lbtharealist with Surrealistic Studios once again. And one of my subscribers pointed something out to me. A few days back, I did a video on the DNC fraud lawsuit. And in the video, I basically was giving my stamp of approval just because I haven't did a video before on it. So I wanted to at least go on record in stating that I was all for the DNC lawsuit. I think that they should give everybody their money back, and they should definitely look into the corruption at the DNC. And that's what I failed to really expand upon in my last video. I failed to really acknowledge the fact that it's not only about the money that people invested, although people invested, you know, their hard-earned dollars into this campaign, thinking that this could be our shot. I know that I was one of those people, because I've never been involved in the political process before, but I was one of those people that thought, I know that it's all corrupt, but at the same time, maybe this is our shot. Like, maybe they're giving us a shot now. They're giving us a chance. They're giving us a chance. So I thought that there was a chance. I thought that they were at least going to make it fair, at least in the primaries. Why would you even have a candidate enter the race that you're not? I mean, well, obviously, you know the reason why. But anyways, the point of the story was, I believed. I had hope. And for a lot of other people across the USA and across the world, Bernie Sanders inspired hope that almost the same kind of hope we felt with Obama, but this time, I don't know, it just felt like this could have been it. This could have been the drastic change of the US for good. But we all know what happened. Bernie Sanders was cheated by the DNC, Hillary Clinton, Debbie fucking Wasserman Schultz, and the rest of the corrupt corporate Democrats. They had something called super delegates, which they're basically governors and people of high political authority that have more of a say than, say, I or you or the regular Joe at the Food for Less or whatever. They're super delegates. They don't have to, they're not beholden to the voters like delegates are to vote for the person that the people want. They're only beholden to themselves. They can go in, and if the people want one person, they can go in and switch the vote and throw all their support to the candidate they want to. They're not the same as regular delegates. So he was cheated, and long story short, we all know this. So yeah, it's about the money. Because people donated their hard-earned dollars. People believed. But it's so much more about the actual corruption in the DNC and exposing a light on that darkness. Because what's done in the dark shall come to the light. And it's about taking responsibility for your actions. It's about the DNC taking responsibility. They need to claim that for us to move on. Because until the Democrats claim that, until or more people wake up, we're going to continue to be in the same cycle of going to sleep. It's always going to be, well, you know what, the Democrats are at least better than the Republicans, and that's not how it should be. We shouldn't have to succumb to fear every time we go to the polls. We should be voting our values. This is not a democracy this is not a true democracy that we're living in. So it's more about the actual system itself. It's about the money too, but it's about the system itself that governs us. So the DNC fraud lawsuit is being championed by Jared and Elizabeth Beck. They're attorneys that are working on this case alongside of Nico House, bringing us great information. Last I heard, I'm sure you've heard as well. If not, they had a hearing. The DNC had a hearing to dismiss, and in this hearing, they brought up the fact that they can go to smoke-filled back rooms with cigars and pick their candidates that way. That they're not they don't have to be impartial. They don't have to be fair at the DNC. Because why? Because they're a private entity. Fuck all of that bullshit. Private entity, my ass. You solicited donations. We donated thinking that this was going to be a fair process, and it wasn't. If people knew that you were just going to flip it like that and just do everything you did to cheat Bernie Sanders in regards to the low debates, to the media collusion, undermining fucking Bernie Sanders and propping up Hillary Clinton. Even Ro Khanna himself said in an interview that everyone assumed that Hillary was just gonna be it. You know, so this is a big story, and this needs to be shined a light on. So I'm hoping that, and from what I hear, the judge is supposed to be he's supposed to be very anti-corruption. So I'm hoping that everything goes great and that we're able to get these people to the stands, because there's gonna be a lot of explaining to do, Lucy. It's gonna be a lot of explaining to do. So with that being said, you guys have a good one until the next story. Love, peace, and chicken grease, y'all. All right.